can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese, it's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray back at the Titan Fieldhouse on the Oklahoma Sports Network for the Titan Classic here at Carl Albert High School. Our second period starting with the Putnam City girls leading Sand Springs 14-12. Sponsor for the second period, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, located 5500 Tinker Diagonal, and I believe Tuesdays are buy one, get one. But, you know, every day is game day Buffalo Wild Wings. They always have really good content on their TVs. Just about every game out there.
Putnam City's Kayla Hill.
Yeah,
she drove in, underhand scoop from the right side, missed the shot, and then a rebound by Sand Springs, and Hill commits the foul as she tries to recover from that missed shot. First foul of the second period is on Putnam City. Foul count was pretty lopsided in the first half, but I have to say it was fairly called. Didn't feel like it was unfairly or unjustly called in any way. Welch fires one from the corner, shot no good. Rebound by Putnam City. Johnson gets it, feeds it to a teammate. Williams picked up her dribble in the backcourt and going to the hole with a shoulder. Combs just lowers her shoulder into the defender. Shot's no good. Rebound Sand Springs, and a pass is a little too high for Garrison, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover for Sand Springs.
It's been mostly a sloppy game, you know, and both teams, I think you can see a lot of ability there. But, you know, Putnam City, they're sixth in their district. I'm sure they've lost some close games, but they're only 2-5 in district play. That, of course, is the most important record as far as determining your playoff fate. And Sand Springs, who was really good last year, now only 3-4 in district play because they've obviously got hit hard a little bit by graduation.
So they have 3 wins on the season, if I'm not mistaken. So all 3 of their wins are in district play. So kudos to them on that at least. Johnson on the left wing looking inside. A lot of movement away from the ball by Putnam City. Corner shot off the glass. I don't know how you get the glass off the corner, but Booker manages to do so, and she gets the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. Contact Bobby Lewis Insurance Choctaw, 405-281-6700. Surprisingly great rates. A location in Del City as well. 6:25 left to play here in the first half. A takeaway by Martin. It's a 5-point lead for Putnam City, but Sand Springs has the ball. Martin for 3. Deep shot, high. Off the front of the rim, no good.
Boy, what a box out. 2 players go down, nothing called.
Hunt driving to the hole. Crosses over from the backside, misses the shot, and draws the foul.
I want to clarify something. Sand Springs, I believe, has they're 5-7 officially in the OSAA website.
5-7, okay.
And 3-4 in district play. Putnam City only has 3 wins total, but they're two of them are in district play. And that's why they're in 6th place ahead of U.S. Grant and Southmore, and that's District 1. Sand Springs District 4 is ahead of Jinx, Enid, and Northwest Classen.
Destiny Hunt at the free throw line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Toonie Buys Houses today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Second free throw is under the rim. Does not make contact with the backboard, the rim, or even the net, and that'll be Sand Springs basketball. 18-12, the score, Putnam City on top. Bump gives to Martin. Martin pushes it up the court, pulls up another long 3.
And Martin is not shy right now.
good shot form.
Good shot form. I don't know if it's a good shot. Because it's usually when you push the ball up and you're running point, you want to pass the ball around some before you shoot a three, unless the three's wide open.
Seems like right now they have more confidence in a transition three than they do in trying to work inside against the defense. 18-12 the score. Putnam City leading Sand Springs. The ball went out of bounds off the hands of a Putnam City player. Welch out top with the basketball, defended by Wright. Welch goes around, pulls up, and drags a foot. Again, no call.
Yeah.
I've seen that by both teams a couple of times now with no call on it. Johnson for three, shot no good. Rebound by Welch. Sand Springs has the ball. Bump's bringing it up the court.
Bump is the one I would want to shoot a three right now, whether it's a pull-up three or working the ball around, getting her open off the screen, something like that.
Martin's going to take another one.
Martin. Well, there
Boom!
we go. Okay. So she is good at this. She showed that there. Again, that three was nothing but net. The three-point shot has kept Sand Springs in this game.
The Bobby Lewis Insurance three-point shot, and it's a three-point game. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Putnam City has the ball. Combs from the corner drives in and kicks the ball back out to Booker. Wright. Wright misses from the top of the key. Bump gets the rebound and pushes it right on up the court. Another deep three. Back iron. Sand Springs content to let those guards shoot from outside right now. Hunt in the paint, backing down defender. Bump gets a hold of it. Jump ball.
Hunt drew right into the teeth of the defense for Sand Springs, which included Bump. And if you're going to do that, you got to, you kind of have to have an exit plan of where's an open teammate. But she didn't protect the ball very well, and Sand Springs is able to get it back. I think, Tracy, Sand Springs might keep shooting threes until they tie it.
Or shoot themselves out of the game.
Right.
As long as they keep making a few.
I mean, as long as the deficit's three, that's when they're going to shoot threes.
Right.
It's like maybe an automatic rule for them, but we'll see.
Full court pressure by Putnam City. Martin has the ball in the backcourt. Bump now crosses the timeline with Booker on D. Martin with the ball, fires another three. And a little battle for the ball down there on the baseline. It bounced high off the rebound and tipped out of bounds by Lily Crane. Gives the ball to Putnam City.
I mean, Martin, when I say she's not shy, she's about as extroverted as it gets when it comes to shooting threes.
I agree.
And
got a nice high arch on it. Maybe
mark on it, yeah.
There's a three by Patience Booker for Putnam City's no good. Bump, long pass down the court. Gets it to Welch. Welch backs out. Nice spin move. Pivots again. Off the glass. Shot no good. Crane can't handle it. It goes into the hands of Wright. Now Putnam City sets up their offense. Promise right out top. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. 18-15 the score still. Putnam City leading Sand Springs. There's a three by Combs. It's short, out of bounds.
Putnam City has looked to be just as aggressive shooting threes the last 2 or 3 possessions. And I think Sand Springs done a better job kind of forcing them to that by packing in their zone more.
Absolutely. I was just thinking the same thing, that they've kind of closed that zone up on the inside. 3 minutes left to play in the first half. 3-point lead for Putnam City. Martin driving in this time instead of taking the three. She goes high off the glass. Shot no good. Draws the foul.
So Martin will drive left from time to time and still shoot right. I would want her to shoot more with her left hand as part of her development. She's a senior, but, however much longer she keeps playing basketball, I'd say want to finish some with your left hand. But she has gotten a couple of shots off or gotten fouled, even though she misses the first free throw there.
Destiny Hunt called for Putnam City's second foul, and Martin shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws for Sand Springs. Misses the first, hits the second, and it's a 2-point game, 18-16. Hunt, she shoots the three from the right wing, no good. Welch with the rebound. Ball's knocked out of her hands. Scramble for a loose ball. Putnam City comes up with it, and a foul is called. I believe a foul is called on the floor.
Third 4. That's what's on Putnam City.
Yeah, he called it.
Because Garrison wasn't in, but it's on Robinson, which is the PCO player, Jeremiah Robinson.
Yeah, I thought it might have even gotten called on Martin potentially, but I don't know who they scored it to in the scorebooks. That's the question, right?
It's on Robinson.
On Robinson,
Putnam
okay.
City.
Bump goes in and spins one up off the glass, and we're tied up 18-18.
Yeah, if I was Sand Springs, I would want Bump to shoot a little bit more, be more aggressive than Martin. You still want Martin to be aggressive, just Bump should be their go-to player. I've really been impressed with her game this half.
She spends a lot of energy on the defensive end of the court, too, though.
Yeah.
There's a 3 by Wright, and she drains that one. It's a Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Promise Wright. Bobby Lewis Insurance. Reach them in Del City at 405-670-3665.
This game wasn't tied for very long.
Sayori Welch trying to drive in, backs her defender down into the paint, and then gives the ball to Martin. Martin goes up backwards and kind of throws that one up in the air. I believe she was expecting a foul to be called. It was not called, which will keep the Sand Springs fans cheering about it, right?
Yeah, but then because then PCO commits kind of a wild turnover, and kind of par for the course. We've seen some sloppiness this game.
1:44 left to play in the first half. 5-point lead for Putnam City. 21-6. No, okay, they got it corrected now. 21-18.
Martin will come out for Sand Springs. You know, she made a good cut. If she just made a little quicker on the last Sand Springs possession, I think she would have had a layup.
Bump with the ball for Sand Springs. Defended by Booker. Bump picks up her dribble,
Nice
takes
move.
a nice step, puts that one up off the glass for 2.
We'll show a replay there. We don't have a replay sponsor, but when it's good enough, I'll show it. Good up and under, like I said.
Hill trying to make something happen in the paint. Off the glass, gets up, tips up, gets her own rebound, and is fouled on the putback attempt. Hill is doing a really good job of going up and then reaching with that hand to tip the rebounds away from defenders that really have her blocked out.
Yeah. Again, the energy is definitely in PCO's advantage, I think, in this game. But three-point shooting, the great equalizer, and Sand Springs has made some threes.
And Putnam City starting to shoot at the line a little better than they did early in the game. Toonie Bieshouse's free throws. Kayla Hill makes the first, has the second one coming. Remember, Toonie Bieshouse's in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Toonie Bieshouse's today for a cash offer. 405-931-3046. Hill connects on the second free throw as well, and it's back to a 3-point lead. In the game for Sand Springs is Kadron Bowden. There's a 3 by Bump. Back iron, no good. Rebound Putnam City, and a foul on Sand Springs. You know, and the Sand Springs fans can be upset about the fouls that get called in situations like that, but it's just too aggressive with the body and hands both on the traps.
Well, I think sometimes the more aggressive team on defense that can lead to fouls, but on offense that can lead to drawing fouls. And I would say, again, that's been Putnam City this game.
48 seconds left to play in the first half. A 3-point lead by Putnam City, 23-20. Booker looks inside. Martin gets the steal. Martin's headed back up the court. She's going to drive against 2 defenders, and again goes under the defender with her right hand from the left side, misses a shot, and draws the foul.
You know, I say that from a fundamental standpoint, Martin should finish with her left more. On the other hand, it does seem to work for her because I think it takes the defense off guard that when she goes left and shoots right, she just draws contact.
Well, she is, the way she's doing that, she is leaning into the defender very well.
Right.
Martin with Toonie Bieshouse's free throws connects on the first. 2-point game with 33 seconds to play in the first half. Martin spins the ball, dribbles once, spins the ball, and drains the second. Toonie Bieshouse's free throw. It's a 1-point game, 23-22.
Martin, like Bump, puts a lot of arc on her shots.
Booker brings the ball down the court, passes to Wright. Wright crosses the paint, and now Hill on the right wing. Right for three, back iron, no good. Rebound, Hunt off the glass, shot no good. Rebound by Booker. She misses the shot, and a rebound by Sand Springs. Martin trying to get back up the court. 5 seconds on the clock. Bump, splits defenders, fires the three off the back iron, no good. After 2 periods of play, the score 23-22. The Putnam City Lady Pirates leading the Sand Springs Lady Sandites here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussa, Jordan Ray at Carl Albert Titan Fieldhouse for the Titan Classic, the 2025 Titan Classic. Our sponsor for the tournament this week is J.R. Rowlett Realty. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Call 405-445-8971. To begin the second half of play, Putnam City with a lead of 23-22 has the ball, and very quickly we have a foul called on Sand Springs. Sand Springs had a few players in foul, I shouldn't say necessarily in foul trouble. Number 4, Nevaeh Garrison, had 3 fouls in the first half. They had 3 other girls with 2 fouls each. Leading scorer in the ball game is Hope Bump. Bump with 14 points in the first half for Sand Springs. 25-22 the score now after Putnam City scores to begin the scoring of the second half. And after a rebound, Putnam City now working the ball back down the court. Our second half sponsor is CK12 Designs. They have a new showroom located on Automobile Alley in Oklahoma City across from Hideaway Pizza. From custom dining tables, mantles, reclaimed beams, as well as custom cabinetry. Come visit. Tell us what you think of the new showroom on Google and take a custom charcuterie board while supplies last. Like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest contest giveaways. CK12 Designs in Oklahoma City, the new location, 820 North Broadway, also at 8209 Northeast 23rd Street. Kayla Hill with a bucket for Putnam City, and Putnam City's lead is now at 5, 27-22. Hope Bump drives in, misses the layup. A rebound by Destiny Hunt. Booker pushes the ball down the court. Hill in the paint, goes up, misses a shot off the front of the rim. A rebound by Welch.
Kayla Hill's played a nice game for Putnam City. She does a good job getting to the basket. So does Hope Bump as she scores and one thanks to a good backdoor cut.
Nice drive on the baseline for the backdoor by Bump.
I'm going to get this on the replay here.
In the first half of play, Sand Springs went 4 of 6 from the free throw line, and Putnam City went 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Bump is 1 of 2 in the game, and now she's 2 of 3.
And she has single-handedly kept the Sandites in this game.
17 points of the 25 for Sand Springs by Hope Bump. Kayla Hill looking inside, nothing there. Swings the ball around to the right. Now inside to Hunt. Hunt finds her way to the hole, and she's going to get the and one.
Every time Sand Springs gets close, we see Putnam City make plays like this, where you have a player like Hunt finishing and keeping the lead within arm's reach, or a little bit, or at arm's reach.
Emily Logan picks up her 3rd personal foul, 2nd team foul, and Destiny Hunt shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you're someone you know and needs to sell a house now, call Toonie Buys Houses for a cash offer at 405-931-3046. Hunt hits the free throw. 30-25 is the score. Bump goes the other end, and she gets an and one.
Wow, we're seeing some and ones here. And we're getting these on replay too. And Hope Bump right-handed, but great left team finish. She attacked left, she finishes left. This is kind of what I've been asking Martin to do some, but Hope Bump shows why it's a good idea.
And Bump hits the Toonie Buys Houses free throw. The foul was called on Patience Booker, her 2nd personal foul, 2nd team foul.
So we're trading, as of right now, Tracy, old-fashioned three-point plays, as they call it.
Trading fouls, and that's going to be in the favor of Putnam City after the first period, the way the fouls were called on Sand Springs in the first period. Now, Putnam City works the ball into the corner. Booker. Well, ball stripped away from Hunt as she went up for a shot in the paint. Welch has it. Welch is going to the hole, pulls up at the free throw line, shoots from the elbow, shot no good. Wow, quick foul there. Wow.
I think Welch wanted to initially pass it, and then the player wasn't open, whoever she was looking for, and decided to shoot in the last minute. Otherwise, if that's not true, if I'm guessing wrong there, then she should have waited a little bit. I think she shot that shot a little too far out.
4:57 to play in the third period, and a third foul called on Sand Springs already. Booker takes the inbound pass, trots up the court, passes to Hill in the front court. It looks like that Sand Springs is back in a man defense now.
Interesting call. I thought Sand Springs zone was doing good, and someone forgot to guard her.
Booker fires a three from the top of the key, no good. Martin gets the rebound. Full court pressure by Putnam City. Martin runs down the court, fires up a high arcing three. It's short and does not make contact with the rim.
Travel, not a jump ball. So Sand Springs will retain possession. That is interesting. I guess the Putnam City player who got the ball was, her feet. I mean, she was kind of falling down, and I just didn't think she had possession and then fell down.
Right, yeah. Sharia Williams went to the floor off the rebound, so I thought interesting call on the travel there.
Hope Bump made a great driving kick there, but
Garrison could not connect.
Yeah.
Pass across the court from Booker to Hunt. There's a three, no good. That shot by Promise Wright. Welch has the ball in the backcourt. She's being defended by Booker. Welch does a good job of pivoting and getting on down the court. Booker reaches in, strips it away.
Hope Bump is tired because she should be trying to get that ball.
Hunt's going to the hole, gets fouled by Martin. Hunt will go to the line to shoot the Toonie Bicehouse's free throws.
She should have been trying to get that ball from Welch, and she just stood in the wing. And then when PCO got the steal, she just kind of stood there. I don't think it's because she's not playing hard. I think it's because she's really tired because she's had to do so much for this team.
So at least 3 Sand Springs girls with 3 fouls, and there's 1 foul I did not get recorded, so possibly 4 on one of them. Hunt misses the first of the Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. Remember, you can call Toonie Bicehouses at 405-931-3046 to sell a home for any reason. Destiny Hunt takes her dribbles, spins, takes a couple more dribbles, and puts the shot up. In and out. Bump with a rebound. And a collision in front of the score table. I thought that might be an offensive foul, but no, it'll be a defensive foul on Putnam City.
Yeah, Bump should not be trying that. It's a bit too risky. Kayla Hill tried to draw that charge if she's going to come out here. Refs thought she was moving just enough.
Kayla Hill has at least 3 fouls. Now it's a 2-point game, 30-28. Putnam City leading Sand Springs. Martin driving in off the glass, shot no good, but she draws the foul.
I'm going to show a replay of this, I think. And here she is. She went to her left hand there. She decided to do what Hope Bump does and fouled.
You know, the times that she's gone in with that right hand, she's actually been outside the paint, away from the basket. That time she actually went on into the rim and to the hole. That was the 3rd foul on Patience Booker.
We've been stuck on the score for a while, so let's see if
Abby Martin shooting the Toonie Bicehouse's free throws with a chance to close the gap to a 1-point game. Off the rim, off the glass, shot no good.
I think Johnson for PCO thought it was a 1-and-1 still. And now we may have a lane violation, and we do.
Lane violation against Sand Springs, so Martin does not get credit for either free throw. Remind you that the Titan Classic basketball tournament here at Carl Albert High School is sponsored by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Give J.R. Rowlett a call at 405-445-8971. Sharia Williams drives in, puts up the shot, no good. Martin with the ball to bring it back up the court, defended by Patience Booker. Martin behind her back dribble at half court, goes right this time, and Booker strips the ball away from her. Now Booker's pushing it up the court in a hurry. She's going against Bump, high off the glass. What a left-handed layup. 32-28, the score changed, Jordan.
It did. Great play by Booker.
Bump feeds the ball to her teammate Garrison right under the basket, and Garrison goes off the glass. 32-30 the score now. Martin thought she had a steal. Shot no good, though, as it was Wright coming up with the ball somehow and getting a shot off. Now Garrison back to the rim, and a foul is going to be called on Ilea Combs.
Good look ahead by Martin there, finding Garrison. As she tried to finish. Garrison did not play a whole lot, of course, in the first half with foul trouble. Well, you look at Bump and Martin. I mean, they're the ones who have the ball in their hands a lot, and they're running hard with the ball. And that can wear you out more than if you don't have the ball and you're running. Because you have to play at the pace, at a good pace with the ball. You don't think about that as much when you don't have the ball. And I think that's why those two players are tired. And I don't know if they're going to come out, though, because Sand Springs depends on them so much.
Garrison hits the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. She hits both of them. Sand Springs doing well at the charity stripe today. There's a three by Putnam City. Shot no good. Ball tipped up. Boy, Garrison was in a great position, and it looked like she had her eyes closed from here. I'm a long way away, but looks like she just had her eyes closed and her hands up.
Just wasn't ready for it for some reason.
Tied up 32 all. Booker's at the top of the key. Passes the corner. Corner shot by number 11. Sharia Williams is no good. Rebound by Putnam City. Pass inside. Hunt comes up with it, gets her own rebound, and she's going to have an and one. I believe Garrison will get called for the foul there.
Yeah, Hunt just slips in there, and that's where you want to be. You want to be able to slip in there when there's a backside miss.
That's 4 personal fouls on Nevaeh Garrison. 2-point lead now for Putnam City as Destiny Hunt has her first field goal of the game, and now she has a Toonie Buys Houses free throw to go with it. 1:54 to play in the third period. Hunt off the front of the rim, off the glass, and the hole. Shooters roll.
And they can set up a press, can Putnam City, and almost leads to a steal, but because she got there a little late, they're going to call a foul.
So Hunt gets the bucket, Hunt gets the free throw, Hunt gets the foul. And that is Destiny Hunt's second personal foul. 5 team fouls on both teams with almost 2 minutes left to play in the third period.
Yeah, and that's a bad foul because you're fouling Hope Bump, and your team was in the penalty.
Oh, you're fouling her 75 feet from the basket, too.
Yeah.
Hope Bump hits the first of the 2 free throws. The Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Now, it's not that Destiny Hunt was being too aggressive. She just was a little late on that, but that's the risk you take when you press, late in the quarter.
Hope Bump hits both of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws, and it's back to a 1-point game, 35-34, Putnam City leading here in the third period. 1:40 on the clock. Right running point for Putnam City. Looks like Sand Springs is back in the zone defense again now. Wright kicks the ball out top to Booker. Right from the corner. Short on the 3. Rebound by Sand Springs. Nevaeh Miles in the game. Martin, ball inside to Bump. Bump in the paint, short on the shot. Martin gets the rebound, and Sand Springs stays alive. A minute to play here in the third period. 1-point game. Putnam City leading. Bump for 3. In and out. Loose ball. Picked up by Putnam City. Williams with it.
They got numbers.
Right on the left wing. Williams driving in. 10 feet out. Fouled on the shot.
Sand Springs has had some chances to. They have tied it once. I mean, otherwise they've been trailing the entire game. They had a chance to take the lead that last possession.
That was the first personal foul on Nevaeh Miles.
What happens is, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, when you don't score and you're about to take the lead, or whatever the score is at the time, when you don't make that shot, it's just mentally hard to get back on defense, and that's something Sand Springs has to be careful for because Putnam City does look to push, and they will look to anytime they get a defensive rebound or a steal.
Sharia Williams misses the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Second one is up, and it's good. She is 2 for 4 from the free throw line today. Has the bookends. 38 seconds left to play in the third period. Hope Bump with the ball. She's looking to go to the hole with it. Off the glass, good
Nice
for 2.
move.
She is a solid offensive basketball player. Williams with the rebound off a miss. Johnson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Welch. Martin going the other way. She has time and she has Bump. Bump going to the hole. Not a good looking shot by Bump that time. She misses and a foul will be called on Sand Springs, I believe on Martin on the rebound.
Again, you get frustrated when you don't get 2 points you think you're going to get. I don't know why. Hope Bump's had a great offensive game, but for some reason she didn't use the backboard there. And it's almost like out of frustration, Martin committed a foul that sends Putnam City to the free throw line. And again, the teams have not shot great from the free throw line, especially Putnam City, to make Sand Springs pay for some of these fouls, but it's still not a good foul.
Abby Martin with 4 personal fouls now.
Which makes it even worse.
At the free throw line for Putnam City is Aaliyah Combs. She misses the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. And we're tied up 36 all with 7 seconds to play in the third period. So we've had 2 close games to begin the tournament. We now have 3.
Yep, this hasn't been as aesthetically pleasing as maybe like the first girls' game was, but it is nip and tuck.
Combs hits the second of the 2 Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Bump for 3 at the buzzer is no good, and it's a 1-point game as we go into the final frame, 37-36. The Putnam City Lady Pirates leading the Sand Springs Lady Sandites here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Oklahoma Sports Network, the Titan Classic at Titan Fieldhouse, Carl Albert High School. We're in the third game of the tournament. It's the Putnam City Lady Pirates leading the Sand Springs Lady Sandites 37-36 as we begin the fourth period of play. This year's tournament brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home today. Call 405-445-8971. Sand Springs with the ball. It's Hope Bump. She's been phenomenal in the basketball game so far. She has 23 points and puts up a shot, no good. Rebound by Destiny Hunt. Putnam City pushing the ball the other direction. Kayla Hill driving in right to the hole, gets fouled, and that foul is going to go on Soraya Welch.
Again, over time, you'd like PCO's chances in this game because they have more depth. You know, without Martin, I don't know who's going to handle the ball that much for Sand Springs besides Bump, and you want her to not handle the ball so you can put her in scoring positions. But it's a question of, can the free throws go in for Putnam City, and that has not been happening.
Kayla Hill at the free throw line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. She's struggling at, well, actually, she's been fairly consistent. She's 3 for 5 now, 60%. Second shot's coming, and she misses that one, so now she's 3 for 6. Hunt gets the rebound and is fouled on the putback attempt, so 2 more Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming for the Putnam City Lady Pirates. And the foul comes against number 12, Emily Logan. That's her 4th personal foul. 3 Sandites with 4 fouls now. Destiny Hunt hits the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. She is 3 for 6 from the line.
We'll see when Coach Wadley, who it's her first year as the head coach at Sand Springs, we'll see if she decides to bring some of her players in with foul trouble. I think we've got a lane violation.
Lane violation by Hunt. She knew she missed it and just tried to get in a hurry to get in there and get the rebound. 2-point lead for Putnam City. 38-36 is the score.
So when will Martin or Garrison come back in? Whoa, bad pass.
Logan throws the ball over the top and throws it right into the hands of Tiana Johnson. Pass inside to Hunt. Hunt posts up, puts the shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Still battling for the rebound. Logan comes up with the ball and a foul's called on Putnam City.
But at least Putnam City can, set their press back up, and that's been, again, without Martin in, just not as many ball handlers for Sand Springs.
The foul is called on Tiana Johnson, her first personal foul, first team foul on Putnam City. We have 2 team fouls on Sand Springs less than a minute into the 4th period. Welch with the ball, splits defenders, a lot of contact at midcourt. Bump with the ball now. She has numbers advantage in the paint, goes up off the glass.
What a move. She has that up and under move mastered.
38-38, we're tied up again, Jordan. Kayla Hill drives in, misses a shot, battle for the rebound. Welch with it,
Ooh.
She's spinning, a lot of contact, feeds it to Bump down the court. Bump misses the layup under pressure, gets her own rebound and is fouled on the putback attempt. Kayla Hill, no, excuse me, that is not Hill, that is number 4, Jeremiah Robinson, called for the foul.
Patience Booker forced that miss. Just great recovery, forcing a more difficult shot on Hope Bump. Does lead to a foul call, though, on Putnam City, so it won't matter unless Bump misses one of these free throws.
Bump shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Homes in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Toonie Buys Houses today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Bump hits the first of the free throws. She is now 6 of 7 at the free throw line today as she hits both Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
First time, I think, the whole game, Sand Springs has the lead.
40-38 with 6.5 minutes to play. Hill looking left, back to the middle and kicks the ball out to Johnson. This 4th period brought to you by CK12 Designs. They have a new showroom located on Automobile Alley in Oklahoma City, across from Hideaway Pizza. From custom dining tables, mantles, reclaimed beams, as well as custom cabinetry. Come visit. Tell us what you think of the new showroom on Google and take a custom charcuterie board while supplies last. Like and follow CK12 Designs on Facebook and Instagram for the latest contest giveaways. CK12 Designs in Oklahoma City. The new location is at 820 North Broadway, and you can also find them at 8209 Northeast 23rd. Inside the paint for Sand Springs was Lily Crane. She put the ball in the hole, but was called for the travel first. The lead remains 2 for Sand Springs, 40-38, with 6 minutes left to play in the ball game.
Crane has to realize that she has to, when she catches the ball in the paint like that, she needs to quickly shoot it. She can't go up and under. She doesn't have time to do that.
Missed shot by Booker, rebound by Wright. And did we have a made bucket on this?
No.
Okay, missed. Foul on Hope Bump. Her 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul on Sand Springs. That puts Tiana Johnson at the free throw line shooting Toonie Buys Houses free throws. She's 0 for 2 at the line in the game. First free throw off the front of the rim, shot no good. 5:42 to play in the ball game.
I don't know why we hear that horn go off.
Well, we have a player set to check in, but it's for the shooter, so.
We usually don't hear a horn for that, but I guess the player has to make it clear. It's just
second free throw's up, way wide, right?
The story of the game, free throws.
Did that? I guess that ball missed the rim. Is
Yes.
that why they blew the whistle? Okay.
Yes. Has to hit the rim for it to be a live ball.
Sand Springs basketball. Bump with the ball in the backcourt. Splits defenders. Bump still. Crosses the timeline now. Defended by Patience Booker. Bump maintaining possession here. Driving on Booker. Be careful she doesn't end up with a 5-second count. Bump finally goes up for the shot, and that was just isolation. Everybody get away from Bump and let her go to the hole. Hunt driving all the way down the court, and she scores.
Boy, Hunt just used her long legs and made up a lot of ground really quickly there, and almost a steal for Putnam City.
Putnam City looked like they had the steal, but the ball ends up going out of bounds between Destiny Hunt's legs. Tied up 40-40. Abby Martin checks back into the game. Nevaeh Miles will take a seat. So Martin playing with 4 fouls.
Not a good inbounds pass. But again, Putnam City just can't shoot very well right now, and they couldn't take advantage of that steal.
Welch with the ball, pushes it right up the court, loses her dribble, but chases it back down. And then it's just taken away by Promise Wright. Wright's going all the way to the hole against Bump, high off the glass, shot no good. Martin gets the rebound and the putback. 2-point lead for Putnam City. Martin down the court to Welch. Welch, be careful she doesn't get called for shuffling her feet down there.
Yeah, Sand Springs just doesn't have that many ball handlers, and that's become an issue for him.
Martin passes off to Bump. Bump defended by Hill. Tries to drive on Hill, and Hill's called for the foul. That'll be her 4th personal foul, I believe. And a technical foul just called on Hill. That will foul her out of the game.
Wow, I don't know what she said. Usually refs give the players a little bit of leeway to argue something, but whatever she said, it was the magic words.
So number 15 called for the personal foul. Number 15 called for the technical foul. I believe that's 5 fouls on her. She's questioning the official now, wanting to know why. He's given her explanation. Shooting the technical foul shots for Hope Bump, for Sand Springs is Hope Bump. She has a chance to tie it up, and Sand Springs will have the ball after the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Yeah, another problem with that technical foul is you got Hope Bump on the other side who can shoot free throws pretty well. And I don't know who can shoot free throws that well for Putnam City. We know Hope Bump can, so I didn't jinx her.
She hits the first.
And then Sand Springs will get possession or retain possession.
Hope Bump is 7 for 9 at the line right now. This is her 10th coming up, and she gets it. She goes 8 for 10 from the line with 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. It's tied up 42-42 in Sand Springs basketball.
And Garrison will check back in for Sand Springs. She's got 4 fouls.
Garrison.
She's got to play smart. I think Sand Springs should probably zone a lot just to keep their players a little bit more fresh and a little. It doesn't guarantee you're not going to foul, but it makes it less likely normally.
Garrison, Martin, and Logan all with 4 fouls for Sand Springs.
Nice job splitting the defense. Good make it.
Martin misses the layup. Rebound Hunt. She's pushing it right on up the court. Drives over the top of a Bump, and Bump draws the charge.
Now, what has she not done this game? Hope Bump, and she's played, we're pretty sure, the entire game so far.
I do not believe she's has come out.
Got to be tired. I mean, they're going to. Sand Springs will play Carl Albert tomorrow, and they will wear her out if knowing it's the second game of a back-to-back.
A Bump pushes the ball right down the court for Sand Springs, and a foul's called on the drive.
And because of the technical, well, it wouldn't matter. Even without the technical, it's going to be more free throws for Hope Bump.
Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming for, well, only 3 fouls showing on the board right now for Sand Springs.
That's Putnam City foul. 5 on Putnam City.
Oh, I'm sorry, on Putnam City, yes.
And, again, the player you want. At some point, I just wonder if she's going to really get fatigued here.
All right, Hope Bump at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
So if you're Sand Springs, you're going to want Abby Martin to handle the ball a lot these next few minutes just because it'll give a little bit of rest to Hope.
Bump misses the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Remember, Toonie Buys Houses in any condition, call them at 405-931-3046. That's 405-931-3046. Tied up 42-42. We're midway through the fourth period. Bump hits the second of the Toonie Vice Houses free throws. She is now 9 for 12 at the free throw line, and Sand Springs has a 1-point lead. Long two put up by Nevaeh Miles. Shot no good. Rebound by Welch. She's double teamed, and I believe we're going to have a jump ball.
Yes. That's the thing. If other players besides Hope Bump or Martin get a rebound for Sand Springs, they need to chin that ball and try to find an outlet pass to make pretty quickly.
Possession arrow in favor of Putnam City.
Well, can Putnam City generate any offense here?
Right to Williams. Williams backs up. Well, Putnam City has Wright driving in. Now Johnson drives the left baseline, gives the
3
ball.
3 seconds, I think, or no, timeout.
Nevaeh Miles makes the bucket, but the timeout was called right before.
Very unusual time for a timeout. I don't know if it was because I thought a player for Putnam City was about to get called for 3 seconds, but unusual to see a timeout called on a baseline drive.
Well, that is a full timeout, so we're going to take a break right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Oklahoma Sports Network, this is the Titan Classic at Titan Fieldhouse, Carl Albert High School. Third game of the tournament. It's the Sand Springs Lady Sandites leading the Putnam City Lady Pirates 43-42 with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the basketball game. This Titan Classic brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs. 405-445-8971. Putnam City with the ball coming out of the timeout. Williams in the corner, drives against Bump, goes right on out of bounds as Bump just bumped her across the baseline.
Living up to her name. In fact, another ref is calling foul. So,
foul called on Hope Bump, and that is her fourth personal foul. 4 team fouls now against Sand Springs.
Hope Bump is too important on offense. If someone penetrates on her, she may have to just let him go.
Driving from the left side is Wright. And a foul on Garrison. I believe that just fouled her out of the game. So Kayla Hill fouled out for Putnam City, and it looks like Nevaeh Garrison may have just fouled out for Sand Springs. I could have the foul count wrong. There we go.
PCO's done just about everything better but shoot. And so the score is what it is. I mean, they've done a better job attacking the offensive glass. The tall players for Sand Springs, Crane and Garrison have just not been able to, get the rebounds they need to.
They've not been that effective in this basketball game. I'm not sure how it is for the rest of the season. This ball game, they have not been very effective.
But again, the score is what it is because Sand Springs has definitely shot better.
Ilea Combs at the line, shooting 2 Toonie Vice Houses free throws. She hits the first of the Toonie Vice Houses free throws. She hits both of them. That improves her free throw shooting percentage to 50% on the game. And a 1-point lead for Putnam City. Martin brings the ball right down the court for Sand Springs.
That's one of the few times Putnam City has made both free throws, maybe the only time.
Now Welch sets up the offense for the Lady Sandites. Goes right. Williams on D. Welch has a bad habit of waiting until the defender's on the other side of her and then pivoting into them. And a foul called on Putnam City.
See the way Hope Bump. You see the way she got the ball there? Again, there's not much movement for Sand Springs. PCO definitely the quicker team, so she had to go post up the other defender. And that caused confusion with Putnam City. They didn't know which player should stay with her, and so she ended up getting a driving lane out of it. Very unusual, but it's worked, and Sand Springs has retaken the lead.
Hope Bump connects on both of the Toonie House's free throws. She is now 11 for 14 on the game from the free throw line. I think most high school coaches would take that.
Almost 80%, yeah. And then we got a legal screen on PCO. So both teams will now be in the bonus.
Who was the foul against there? Was that against Nevaeh Garrett? No, I'm sorry, wrong player. Jeremiah Robinson?
It could have been. It was someone on the top. The PA announcer's a little muffled when he hears the name of the player, so I couldn't catch it.
As you were saying, Jordan, both teams in the bonus. A lot of foul trouble across the board. Been a lot of fouls called in this game. 45-44, Sand Springs with a 1-point lead. Abby Martin takes the inbound pass, a dangerous pass. She's going right to the hole, lays it off the glass for two, and it's a 3-point lead for Sand Springs.
Biggest lead of the game, and Martin, she's rested some because of foul trouble, so she's got some energy, and she made a great attack there. And again, finished with her left hand.
8 points for Martin in the ball game. 1:50 to play, 3-point lead for Sand Springs. Williams out top. And a timeout called by
Putnam City.
Portia Young, Putnam City's head coach. 47-44 the score. Sand Springs leading Putnam City. It's a full timeout. Keep listening to the Titan Classic here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I developed the habit of
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brumped it all right. What a burger!
Oklahoma Sports Network, Titan Classic, brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Call 405-445-8971. 1:42 left to play in this basketball game. The Sand Springs Lady Sandites lead the Putnam City Lady Pirates 47-44. Putnam City with the ball coming out of the timeout. Putnam City with almost a turnover as Williams loses it off her knee and grabs it right before it goes out of bounds. Booker out top playing catch with Wright. A one-possession game here and a
foul away from the ball. It wasn't whatever happened. There wasn't a lot of contact, but
a discussion between officials.
Well, I assume it's a foul. Then maybe they're discussing something. It usually wouldn't be a foul.
It looked like he was pointing at Lily Crane. Off
a double foul.
A double foul, yeah.
So Combs and Crane. I guess they got a little too handsy with each other.
Neither one of those in foul trouble. Now, we will not shoot.
Yeah, it won't be free throws then.
Shouldn't be. It should just be possession stays where it was with Putnam City, right?
Yeah, so what are they talking about? Maybe where Putnam City should throw the ball in? I don't know what else they could be discussing.
Now, the inbounding rule sure changed a lot with just a few places on the court where the ball can be inbounded now. So that could be an interesting call, but it's going to be in the front court regardless.
Yeah,
Jordan,
extended time here. So.
You know, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to anyway. How many points do you think Hope Bump has in this ball game?
Oh, about 25?
32 points.
32, okay.
Out of the 47. 32 points for Hope Bump.
That's why, unless it's like really late in the game, like with a couple seconds to go and Sand Springs ahead. Otherwise, if she fouls out, it would be a big problem, obviously, for the Sandites. An obvious statement, but she has 4 fouls, so it's something to watch. And they've decided for Putnam City to throw it in under their basket. You know, they don't have to obviously shoot a three. There's a lot of time left, so they need to just run a good baseline out of bounds play. See if they run screens for a three-point shooter. They kind of do. Doesn't lead to an open shot, though, but we'll see what they get.
Right, driving in off, Cersei off the glass, was off the front of the rim. Bump gets the rebound and a foul on the floor on Sand Springs on the rebound. Going against Welch.
That's a late call, I thought.
That'll be 2 free throws for Sharia Williams.
Another player on Sand Springs with 4 fouls.
Well, that answers the questions on the fouls I didn't write down because I only had her with 2. Sharia Williams hits the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call Toonie Buys Houses for a cash offer. 405-931-3046. Williams hits both free throws. She's 4 for 6 from the line. Martin with the inbound pass. Welch pushing the ball up the court. In the front court, a 1-point lead for Sand Springs. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Martin now with the ball, defended by Booker. Martin gets around her in the paint, pulls up, dribbles back out. Less aggressive offensively. It looks like Sand Springs looking to buy some time. Bump with the ball, 48 seconds, and a quick foul called on Williams.
They didn't have to do that. I mean, there's still 46 seconds in a 1-point game. I think what would have been a better call for Putnam City if they had some type of trapping defense ready to get the ball out of Hope Bump's hands. Well, fouling her with this much time left, as you can see, she's just not the player you want to foul.
Based on this game, I didn't have confidence that Sand Springs could hold the ball that long without turning it over.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You got to deny Hope Bump the ball and let someone else be open.
Hope Bump connects on the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws, misses the second. She's 12 for 16. And a turnover by Putnam City on the other end. With a 2-point lead, Sand Springs gets the ball back.
They had her. They had Booker. And Booker just couldn't hold on to that pass. I don't know if she would not have had an easy 2 if she caught it, but it was a good try. Now they got to try to not let Bump catch the ball here. And
Bump has to fight for it.
Barely she did.
Comes up with the ball, 23 seconds on the clock. Bump with it again, and she gets fouled.
They had a chance to foul Welch. Again, even though Bump missed her last free throw, I would have fouled anyone but her. I think PCO's been a little disorganized on defense now, considering that they were the aggressor for much of this game. But
Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Bump hits the first.
Again, shooting. This has come down to shooting, and this is the biggest lead of the game for the Sandites.
Bump hits the second, and that gives them a 2-possession lead, 50-46. With 21 seconds left to play in the basketball game, timeout is called by Putnam City. And I'm assuming it's a full timeout at this point, and it is a full timeout. With 21 seconds left, we'll take a break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light. You think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Titan Classic at Carl Albert High School. It's a tight one, 50-46. The Lady Sandites of Sand Springs lead the Lady Pirates of Putnam City with 21 seconds left to play in the ball game. The biggest lead of the game just extended to a 2-possession game on Toonie Buys Houses free throws by Hope Bump. Putnam City with the ball, 10 seconds on the clock. 3 from the top of the key, front of the rim. Rebound by Welch of Sand Springs. Scramble and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow goes to Sand Springs. 6 seconds left to play in a 4-point lead for the Lady Sandites. Welch to inbound, gives it to Hope Bump. Ball tipped away out of bounds, and
it's going to stay with Sand Springs. They didn't
Springs
foul,
ball.
so this game looks to be over here.
Even though it was Hope Bump with the ball, why don't you foul immediately there?
I don't know. I mean, a little confused with some of the things PCO's done down the stretch here.
Martin with the inbound pass.
And they're going to say she's fouled with 6 seconds, or 0.6 of a second to go. Well, Trace, I think we can call as far as our player of the game.
Abby Martin is getting the Toonie Bice Houses free throws. Sorry to change the subject on you. I think I said Emily Martin a minute ago. Abby Martin is getting the free throws. Player of the game, unquestionably at this point, with 35 points.
Wow. Maybe a Titan Classic record on the girls' side or boys' side. I don't know.
Hope Bump of the Sand Springs Lady Sandites. Abby Martin hits the first of the Toonie Bice Houses free throws. Our player of the game is brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. Abby Martin hits both free throws, and that ends the game 52-46. The final, Sand Springs over Putnam City, and that is not the way this game looked like it was going in the first half of the first quarter.
Nope.
Some three-point shooting in the first half and a whole lot of free throws in the second half for Sand Springs gives them a 6-point victory over Putnam City, 52-46.
All right, we'll say real quick that Sand Springs tomorrow will play Carl Albert in a later game, Friday evening at 6. Putnam City will play early game at noon against Dell City High School. Well, Tracy, great to call one with you here. You'll get one more coming up where the Sand Springs boys will be in action against Norman right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.